Hi, my name is Spencer, and I have done my project on predicting NBA scores using optimization. We are going to assume the amount of points a team scores or gives up is the linear combination of theirs and their opponent's stats. We're going to use 16 stats per team, giving us 32 unknown variables in X. Putting the system in AX minus B equals C, we can optimize the norm as C, with the target score of 0 being stats perfectly explaining the score of each game. We will have two optimization problems, because looking at each team, they will score an X number of points and give up X number of points. The constraints for this optimization will be as follows. For the offensive team stats, they will always be between 1 and 0, and the defensive teams will be between -1 and 0. This is so that certain stats don't get heavily weighted, and we can force as many stats as possible to be non-zero. Since we get two sets of scores per game, and two scores for each team, we will have to turn this into one final score somehow. So using the function evaluation as a source of error, we have the following equations that can get a final score for the game. It would be impossible for my model to predict the score of a basketball game 100% of the time, due to too many random variables playing a part in the final score of a game. So to justify my results, we will be using betting lines. Spread and over-under betting lines are placed where the house thinks the game has a 50% chance of either outcome, but only return 1.9 times your bet. Therefore, to be successful, you must guess 53% of your bets correctly to profit. We set up our MATLAB to pull stats from the internet automatically, so we could test this over 82 games. Over these games, our model won 57% of the time on over-under bets and 56% on the spread. Since we win more than 53% of the time, our model can beat the house and casino. An example of this is the Lakers versus 76ers with a spread line of 5, which is pretty much saying if the 76ers win by more than 5, they win the spread. If the Lakers lose by less than 5, they win the spread. The over-under total for this game was 215. Using the sample games below for each team and the stats shown below, we will throw these into our equations and run the program. Using the FMinCon solver, we get the Lakers will score 98 points, the 76ers 107, and have 205 total points. GA predicts 100 points for the Lakers and 107 for the 76ers for a total of 207 points. The actual outcome of this game was 101 to 109 for the 76ers with 210 total points. As we can see, both FMinCon and GA predicted the 76ers would win by more than 5 and have less than 215 points. Therefore, both solvers predicted both bets correctly.